Welcome guys, it's Mike and I am back with a lovely new layout. Yeah, hope you like the layout. This should help for my next few videos. And happy Frog Friday guys, happy Frog Friday indeed. Today I am wearing the DW9900, aka the Red Eye. This is a vintage Frogman. As you can see, Frogman is on the other side, on the right on this one, on this model. Don't see too many of these, and definitely not in crisp mint condition. So, yep, to celebrate this sunny Frog Friday, I have opted for the Red Eye. Anyway, enough of the frog views. Why am I wearing gloves? Well, that should give you a clue. We're back on the Seiko run, guys, and I'm coming back into Seiko. Haven't had a Seiko for a while, but I'm coming back into Seiko with a beautiful PADI Turtle. Now, I love the PADI Turtle. Let's take it back. I absolutely hated the Turtle. I didn't like the style, the design. I felt that it was ugly. I didn't like it at all. Until I got one in hand. And you may ask, how did I get one in hand if I didn't like them? Well, basically I was going to do an SKX modification with the PADI module, dial hands, the whole lot, and I got one in, and do you know, when I got it in hand, I just fell in love with it. I couldn't understand how this watch was so nice. So it had a double dome crystal, sapphire crystal, and a bracelet from Strapcode, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But anyway, sold that one last year, and I missed it. So one of my good friends and channel viewers, Ted, thank you Ted, sold me this one a few weeks ago, and guys, I love it. But here's the thing, and here's the reason for the gloves. I am going to make this one my own. I'm going to modify this beautiful turtle PADI, and I want to bring you guys along. Now, I'm not going to do too much, but let me just show you what I've got in mind. So first off, I'm sure you'll all recognize this little cap here. Inside here we have a lovely bezel, coinage bezel, polished coinage bezel. I'm going to be fitting that. That's going to be nice. Okay, so we're going to fit that. I'll show you the insert in a minute, so that I'm going to pair that with because that's going to be something quite nice. I'm also going to be doing and showing you while I'm doing it. I'm sure you all recognize this one as well. Yes, we are going to be doing a sapphire crystal, double domed sapphire crystal from our friends at Crystaltimes. I was counting it the other day, I've fitted around 10 of these, 11 of these so far, and I can say, whilst not easy, it can be done with patience and you know, the right tools. So I'll just show you what I opted for, and I'm wearing gloves, so no harm there. Okay, so we have double domed sapphire crystal, AR coated, but I always choose blue, guys. This time I went for clear AR. You can see some dust on there as well, so I'm gonna have to use my dust blower and get that out of there. But yeah, so we're gonna be fitting that double domed clear AR coated sapphire crystal for this PADI Turtle. Let's put that away carefully. Now, you've probably seen this a ton of times before, guys. I am literally going to be doing this with you. I hope you enjoy what you see, and I hope you learn from it. I'm also going to be taking on, and this is a first for me, signed crown. And of course they don't come with the stems already cut these days, so I didn't get one, I got two, because measure twice, cut once. Let's just hope I only have to use the one. But I've done a ton of research, and hopefully I have got everything that I need in order to get these, get the stem cut correctly and fitted correctly. So we're going to be doing that as well. Got a gasket in there, crystal gasket. Whenever you change crystal, you should always change the gasket as well for a new one. So we've got that to do as well. Put those to the side for a sec. We all know about the turtle bracelet. As nice as it is, and I got a brand new one with mine, as nice as it is, bring that back into the shot there. As nice as it is in brand new form, there is better out there. So Strapcode, God knows how many Strapcode bracelets I've had, and I love the end mill on my previous turtle, so I'm going to be fitting that, sizing that and fitting that as well for my turtle. And because it's a return to the turtle and to Seiko again, I opted for a nice changeover from the bracelet when it gets to the summer months, and I got the Crafter Blue in blue, and it smells amazing, guys. Oh, that vanilla smell. I've never had a Crafter Blue before, so that's going to be a really nice change for the summer months. But we're going to do this, guys, and let me show you what we're going to do today, or what we're going to do right now. We are going to be fitting the bezel insert. Obviously there's a way to do this. You fit the bezel first, then you put the bezel insert on so that it lines up. It doesn't come with this tape around it like that. It comes with the tape on a piece of card, and you have to very carefully get it. Now look how centered that is, guys. You can actually see bezel on either side of the tape. Isn't that good, guys? That's perfectly centered. So big shout out to my wife because I asked her if she had a steady hand, and she proved that she does have a steady hand. She actually did this for me in one take, and it was seamless. Took her a couple of seconds, and she put that on there for me, and I am now able to literally just take this piece off, revealing the sticky side, and stick that down. Now, you want to have a look at the bezel insert? That looks a bit different, doesn't it? So I have taken the time to paint the red down to the 20 mark and blue from the 20 onwards. I think that's going to look awesome, and you and I are going to take this off together. Here are the paints I used. Used some enamel paints. And I used a toothpick to paint the indices around this bezel insert. So we are going to take that off together, guys. So let me move all of this out of the way for now. We'll do this top piece first. I'll see if I can bring it closer for you. Just light strokes in the beginning. See, it is coming off. We don't want to take too much off at once. This is going to be a very, very laborious job, guys, but the results outweigh anything that you're going to put into it effort wise. You can see it starting to come there. It's not looking too bad, guys, not looking too bad at all. I'll show you those first two. As you can see, not bad. Perfect. So guys, what I'm going to do, because this is going to take a while, I'm going to go ahead and carry on. I'm going to do this and bring you in for the result. Not bad, eh guys? I'm going to carry on and do the rest and then give it a little clean up and see what the end result is. Okay. And there you go, guys, the finished article. Let me know what you think in the comments. First time I've tried this, and I think it turned out really well. I'm very, very happy with it. Little bit more clean up on the edges, but in terms of paint fill, not bad at all. And you know, we could always go back and do some more, do another coat. It really, you know, it really is up to you, but I quite like that. I think it's come out really quite nice, and I think that's what mine will look like now. So guys, painted bezel insert with enamel paints and some Q-tips, some light alcohol, and yeah, I think that really came out well. Let me know what you feel in the comments. So the beauty about this is I actually do like the look of the PADI Turtle the way it is, and I feel that if I changed it and, you know, wanted to change it back, if I did the bezel and bezel insert, that way I only have to take the bezel off and exchange one for the other. So everything I'm going to do to this watch is going to be reversible, easily reversible as well. Crown stem, bezel insert, and even the crystal. Not that you'd change the crystal unless you really, really didn't like the double dome, but yeah. And even the bracelet and the crafter rubber band could be changed. So yeah, that's it, guys. So next I think we're going to tackle the crown, something else I haven't done before, so why don't you join me? So next, guys, we're going to be doing the crown and stem. So in order to get to the crown and stem, what we're going to have to do is take the case back off. That is locked in there, as you can see, just maybe a mil of movement, and I literally had it in my hands like this and turned it, obviously off screen because I needed to hold it closer to me, and that's all you need to do. Great tool if you can still get them on eBay. I think if you search case back removal tool, you should see it. Hope I'm doing this close enough for you guys to see. So there is the case back. I'll place that over here. In fact, we'll place it over there, out of the shot. Okay, now we can remove the crown. Put that away safely. Here we have our new crown, and one of the stems. I'm hoping I don't need to, but you never know, right? Never say never. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to screw the crown into the stem. Okay guys, so get this in shot, and then we're just going to go ahead and screw the crown. Okay guys, that's in now. The pin bites down, and that is in as far as it will go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to insert this, turning as we go. Make sure it's fully engaged. It is. And then we're going to take my calipers and measure the distance between the case and the edge of the crown, and we're gonna use the calipers to mark that on the stem, and then we're going to cut the stem down. So join me with that, guys. Okay, these are the calipers I'm going to be using. Let's turn them on. We want to measure with the stem fully deployed in, so we still get this movement when the stem is cut down the side. I want to make sure that I get the correct measurement when it's depressed, guys. So let's do that again. Measure twice, cut once, right? So inside of the case. .30. Going to lock that in, and this side is what we're going to use to mark our stem. I'm going to try and get it in shot and accurate as well. Measure twice, cut once, right? So holding the stem up against the caliper, and I'm just going to make a little mark on the Sharpie. That is the line there. Let's see how accurate I got it. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but I would say that is very close. So I'm going to cut, and I'll probably cut just above it, guys, so that I can use the diamond file to come down to the mark. So I do have a set of end cutters. I'm going to cut it so that it is a little bit shy of the mark. Very hard to see. You probably can't see that mark, guys, but I can see it's right there. So didn't want it to flap into the camera. That is cut. You can see the mark is just there. You can see it now. So I'm going to use the diamond file to, obviously got to get that edge smooth so that it doesn't strip the thread in the thread of the crown. And what I'll do is come back with a test fit for you. Okay, I've just been doing this with the diamond file, just bringing it down a touch. My thing was to try and get it as straight as possible. Doesn't look too bad, and I do have some Rodico just to get rid of any filings that would be contaminating the threads. The last thing I want is iron filings or filings from my diamond file work going into my movement. So anyway, that is done. So let's get the crown for a test fit. So guys, here we have it. Measure twice, cut once was turning into more of measure an infinite amount of times, cut once, and then use the diamond file to get that precision fit. So right now it is, I feel, where I would want it to be. So we'll just do a test fit. We'll just knit this up real gently because we do want to put some thread lock on there to make sure that locks into place. And we're going to test fit now. Okay, 2 clicks, and let's see how good we got the adjustment. Nice. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that indeed. So I do have a bubble of thread lock here, guys, and I use thread locker number 242, and I'm not going to need anywhere near that amount. It's literally a smidgen. So let's take the crown off of the stem. Literally just touch the end of this because you don't need hardly any at all. And before I even refit this, I'm gonna let it sit and dry. So there we have it, guys. One Seiko stem and crown and stem fitted, test fitted, tested again, brought out a couple of times, filed down, and then refitted again to perfection. And I think next we can move on to the sapphire crystal. I'm gonna put the movement for the watch away safely. I do have a case that I like to use. It's just an old watch cover case. I just basically it should just come out. A couple more taps. There you go. And there is my PADI movement. Now, what I'm going to do is just cover it up, put it to the side, and here we have our case ready to have the crystal removed through my research online. Lower left corner, using the pry tool, and you can just press it in. He says, there you go. And then holding it, in fact I've pressed it right in, and that's made it very easy. No damage, and the original bezel and insert removed intact. And that is a beautiful bezel and insert. I can use it anytime I want to use it again. I can just replace it. So put that to the side. Now this bezel comes with the gasket already fitted. In theory, this should snap into place. So it's nice and flush. Nice and flush all the way around. No, I'm not hearing a click, so I'm going to have to use my press for it. As you can see, it is another day. I am here with the final product, the final results of the modification of the PADI Turtle. Sunday, I'm wearing the ProTrek PRW7000 FC. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Anyway, on with this. I wasn't actually going to post this video, guys. The thing about it is that when I went to do the crystal change, my crystal press developed a malfunction, and I obviously was still able to do it, still able to get the crystal on, but I had to do it in such a way that it didn't look very elegant at all, and you know, it was best done off camera. I needed to be close to the watch to do it and not do it from behind the camera. So as you can see, double dome, sapphire, clear AR coated crystal. This build came out beautifully. Just lovely, and it lines up. Look at that. It lines up. I'm very, very happy with this, guys. Very, very happy with this. The reason why I decided to post the video after feeling that I didn't want to was because, you know, not everything goes according to plan. And as you'll see, as you've seen in the video, it didn't all go according to plan. You do need the right tools. You need a certain amount of skill. You need the right situation and circumstances to do these mods. You need time and patience, and definitely it's definitely not as easy as it's made out to be at sometimes. So I wanted you to see all of that, so I'm posting this vid, and obviously the results speak for themselves. That is a beautiful modification now. Beautiful modification. Exactly the way I wanted it to turn out. So guys, let's do the bracelet sizing. So this is obviously way too big. I think I need to probably take out a link out of each side, and good thing with Strapcode is their links are screwed links. So yeah, way too loose. So let's start with taking a link out of each side, and then I've got some micro adjust. Well, I only got 3 micro adjusts there, and it's on the largest. I'll tell you what, we'll take one link out first and see how we fare. Let me just put everything down on this piece of cloth here and in shot so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we'll take this one out. You know, doing these watch modifications is very fiddly. Using that pin vise, extremely fiddly. My massive hands. I struggled. I did struggle with it, but I prevailed and got it done. So I just needed to have a bit more patience. Yeah, one pin out. And then we'll take this link out. Painting took a couple of days because you have to let the paint dry in between coats, and then using the isopropyl to clean it up so that you clean up the overpaint was taking the paint out of the filled holes as well at times, or in part. So I ended up doing that a couple of times, but I think it turned out okay. I think it turned out, you know, I think it looked good. The end result looks good. Another tip for these guys, when you're doing these, when you're putting them back in, which I'm going to go back through after I've sized the bracelet, put a little bit of thread locker on the tips of the screws there, because these do back out and you can lose your watch off your wrist if you're not careful. So a little bit of thread locker on those. Okay, really trying to not to slip and scratch my brand new bracelet. There we go. Okay, let's see how that fares. See, that actually doesn't feel too bad. And I can micro adjust that. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave that in with just one link out and micro adjust so that it's not as loose. Okay, let's do this micro adjust. These can be finicky as well. There we have it, it's out. Now it's in position. I just need to hear that click to know that it's in. There. There, both sides. Okay, let's see how that feels. If it goes over that knuckle really easily, then it's definitely not going to fit properly. Oh, that feels gorgeous. Now I like to wear my watches a little loose. There's a little gap there. It's a metal bracelet, so I don't like to sweat and you know, have that uncomfortable feeling underneath the watch. But yeah, that feels good. I like that. So just one link out and micro adjusted. That's tidy. I like that. So guys, let me know what you think. This was my PADI Turtle mod, and I also, for the summer, got my first Crafter Blue strap. So I'll be using that in the summer on this watch. I think it'll go really well with the dial and the bezel paint. And it smells awesome. It smells really nice. So good quality straps those. It was my first time in getting one of these, so really looking forward to using that. Anyway guys, there we have it. The PADI Turtle mod. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. And I'll say this again, wear all of your timepieces in the very best of health. And until next time, take care.